Hello, and welcome to the Broke PhD podcast, where we build relationships or kindle emotions with every episode. I'm your host, Dr. G. On this episode, I shared the last 5 things out of the 10 things that I wish I would have known earlier in life. Again, this is a 2-part segment, so if you have not done so already, be sure to go back and check out episode 22, where I share things 1 through 5 out of the 10 things that I wish I would have known earlier in life. So, the sixth thing that I wish I had known earlier in life is YOLO. And this is where my millennial core and my millennial self comes shining through. And if you don't know what YOLO means, it's an acronym that stands for You Only Live Once. And with that, try to take advantage of any of the opportunities that present themselves. I live by the motto that money will be able to be recouped and can be replenished, and you can earn it again and again and again. But experiences and opportunities don't always present themselves all the time. So, when possible, try to take advantage of those opportunities and to explore the adventures that those opportunities may take you on. Now, of course, you got to be smart about it. So be sure to try to plan for your future while staying present in the moment. But again, I highly encourage you, if you are able, to take advantage of any opportunities that come your way. Because what I've learned is that the experiences you go through are what aid you in growing as an individual and what you tend to carry with you throughout life, rather than those monetary items or the money that you have earned. The seventh thing that I wish I would have known earlier is that you are not too much. I myself am a Leo, I'm a musical theater kid, and I'm an extroverted introvert. So I'm a lot of things that sometimes is over the top and has a knack for the dramatics. And so growing up, I've always been told to tone it down or bring it down, or you're doing too much or you are too much. But I've realized that I am not too much. And you, the listeners, whoever's out there listening to this message, you are also not too much. And don't let others who have a lack of capacity for providing you with the energy you need bring you down or make you feel like you're too much, because you are never too much and you are not too much. The eighth thing that I wish I would have known is to surround yourself with a community that energizes you. And I really want to emphasize a community that energizes you. You, the listener out there, may be able to relate with this, that sometimes you encounter communities or groups or individuals who don't energize you, but rather deplete your energy. And I highly encourage you to build or find, or if you already have it, hold on to that community that instills life into you, that energizes you, and that aids you with growing and developing to your fullest capacity. The ninth thing that I wish I would have known is to never stop dreaming, learning, and growing. Oftentimes, as adults, we tend to have the perspective in society that dreaming is just for children to do, but it's not. As an adult, I want to encourage you to continue to dream big, and to dream to your heart's content, and then go after your dreams. And in order to do that, you need to continuously learn and continuously grow as an individual. So I want you to embark on this journey of lifelong learning, and to embark on this journey on continuously growing as a human being and to become a better person. So with that, I encourage you to never stop dreaming, to never stop learning, and to never stop growing. The 10th and final thing that I wish I would have known is that love is not a battle that is supposed to be fought, but rather it's more like a seed that is planted, watered, and will continuously grow over time. I wish younger Keisha would have known that when going through various relationships, that if you have to fight for love, then that's not the love for you. Also, when I'm talking about love and relationships, I'm not solely just talking about romantic relationships or romantic love, but even platonic relationships or those friendships or those family relationships. It's important to remember that if you have to fight for love in any type of relationship you are a part of, then is that truly a love that's meant for you? And the short answer is no. Now, in focusing on romantic partnerships and romantic love, in my own experience, I am so lucky and so fortunate that I found my person and that I am able to experience a healthy love where we continuously grow as individuals, but then we continuously grow as a couple and as a partnership. And I really want to emphasize and encourage those out there that if you have to fight constantly for somebody to love you, you need to ask yourself, do they really love you? And the short answer is no. But it's going to take your own experience and your own self awareness to get to the point to be able to leave if you are able to. Believe me, I've gone through it, and being in an unhealthy relationship is the hardest thing to go through. So I give so much empathy and sympathy for y'all out there, but I encourage you to find that healthier relationship, to find that seed that can be planted and watered and that will continuously grow and blossom into the most beautiful bouquet of flowers that you could have never imagined. So this has been part 2 of the 2-part segment of 10 things that I wish I would have known earlier in life. And I hope you've been able to gain some insights. And if there are additional insights and additional words of wisdom that you want to share with the listeners, then please feel free to comment on any of the streaming platforms or any of the social media platforms, or reach out to me, as I would love to hear your insights. And if you have not done so already, please be sure to also check out episode 22, where I shared the first 5 things out of the 10 things that I wish I would have known earlier in life. Well, that concludes this episode, but I am so excited to have you on this journey with me. And if you've loved listening to this episode and you want to hear more Broke PhD podcast episodes, then please check out the website, brokephdpodcast.shop, to continue to follow along. Remember, no matter where you are on your own journey, you got this. Again, I'm your host, Dr. G, and I hope you have a wonderful day.